then we can make this aeroplane electric. We can make an electric aeroplane with maybe a hydrogen fuel cell to provide the power, or a sustainable generator to provide the power. The aeroplane is already 80% more efficient than the most efficient aeroplane that's planned for the next 20 years already. And you add in sustainable motors, electric motors, propulsion, the thing becomes effectively zero carbon flight. So we have orders now for 20 of these vehicles, Spanish company, and people are coming up with all kinds of ideas and things like that for what we can do with it. One idea, of course, wouldn't it be great to have a tourist one? You could take 50 people with ensuite bedrooms, and you could be flying over the Amazon, leaving no pollution, seeing everything in all of its glory. You could do the same over the North Pole. You could do the same thing over deserted areas, not like big cruise ships with like going there and chucking out loads and loads of fossil fuels. No, this could be small and sustainable. At the same time, if you want to take freight or cargo, we could take 50 metric tons. We think with the current design, we could take up to 100, possibly 200 metric tons of cargo. That's a huge amount of stuff. And if you take agriculture, for example, one of the things this enables is agricultural trade between countries where at the moment we all feel guilty in Europe. Oh my God, food miles. We're worried about food miles. Well, people in Africa can't afford to eat because they can't trade, because we're worried and feeling guilty about how the food that they grow gets to us. Because usually it's delivered in very inefficient old trucks across really bad roads, and then gets on some smoky old airliner, flies to an airport, and then gets into another load of trucks, and finally arrives at the destination, and along the way you've lost half the produce anyway because it's fallen off the truck or gone rotten or gone bad or whatever. It's hugely wasteful and time consuming. With an airlander, you land on the farm. You load it on the farm, it's refrigerated straight away in the airplane, and then 24, 30 hours later, it lands right by the distribution center, goes straight into the processing or factory. That is an amazing vision of how we could do things. You could have this thing as a flying Amazon warehouse, if that's the sort of thing that floats your boat, with drones delivering down to wherever. Drones that could be recharged on the aeroplane. It's if you start to think outside the box, and also, of course,